Hi, I'm Nick Palmer.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are
Noisy Oyster.
We're from the UK. We've been Noisy Oyster for 16 years.
17
years. And we're here in Tunisia with our show Plain Bob. Plain Bob is called Plain Bob because on the outside he's very simple, but actually underneath he's quite complicated. And he, even though I move him in the show, he also moves magically by himself. Well, not quite magically because it's Sarah in the audience who's operating with a remote control. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic to be here in Tunisia at the Qur'taj Puppetry Days.
And it's nice and warm compared with England, which is very cold.
Yeah, it's fantastic for us to come to other countries and see other cultures. And it's what I like to see here especially is how the Tunisians are really embracing the art of puppetry, and they're very eager to learn different techniques. And it's also really nice to be here amongst other international artists because everybody has their own techniques, and it's great to talk with them. And we have lots of friends here from all over the world.
Our big puppet family.
Yeah, it is. So when we built Plain Bob, we never expected that he would take us to so many fantastic places and all around the world. But we've won a few awards with him now, and he continues to take us on many adventures and many journeys.
And many more, we hope.
We hope.
We hope.
Who is Bob? Bob is like a very...
He's childlike.
Yeah, he's very innocent. He's just almost like an everyman character. His face is quite neutral, and actually nothing really happens in the show. It's really not about very much. It's more about connecting with the audience and playing with the audience and just trying to spread some warmth and love around the world.
He's a tabletop puppet.
Yeah, he's not really. Yeah, he is a tabletop puppet, but our tabletop is made from suitcases rather than a table, and so we build the stage in front of the audience as part of the show. We did that because the show wasn't long enough, and we needed something to make it longer. So we thought, we'll just build it in front of the audience. He's able to move. I can move him with my hands. He has a mechanism for the head, and I put my fingers in his arms and also in his legs to make him walk around like this. But then when I sit him on a chair, he has the electronic mechanism.
And he can shake his head, nod, and stamp his feet. Stamp his feet.
So I was actually very, very lucky, and I was born into the world of puppetry. My parents are puppeteers. They were puppeteers all their lives, and now I've been a puppeteer all my life. When I was growing up, I didn't realize that I was lucky, and I didn't want to become a puppeteer. But when I worked for them, just for a job to earn some money, I discovered that it was really a fantastic world where you could channel so many parts of creativity, from music to art to performing, and it's all involved in puppetry. And I consider myself very, very lucky and fortunate.
I come from a dance and circus background, and I'd never really played with puppets, but when I met Nick, he needed somebody to do one of his puppets. So I said yes, and quickly had to learn all sorts of tabletop, marionettes, shadow puppetry. And found I enjoyed it.
And my father watched Sarah for the first time, and the first time she performed for him, he said, "You're not as bad as I thought you would be."
Which is a real compliment from Nick's father.